Mm. Hey guys, Mike here. In this video, y'all, I wanted to show you this little area that I'm gonna turn into a workspace for All Nutrition. It's gonna be my lumber yard, my woods and all that kind of stuff, slabs and chunks, logs, shake, whatever. It's got a burn barrel the other day. I got some small stuff in the bottom. It went out, but over the next maybe 24 hours, that thing's going to be lit up and drying out, getting all the paint and all that off of it, whatever else pollutants and all, burn all that crap off. That logs that's on there right now is just drying out, and some pretty interesting logs too. So we got juniper with these, the wicked looking cedar. We have some eastern red cedar in there also, which is what this is. We have laurel oak, I think is the name of this one. And I think all three of these are this one's laurel. Yeah, these are red oaks. And I'm gonna just let it dry out. It's been sitting here for about a year. On the side of here we had a big storm. As you can see, my neighbor's got some wood too. Hey buddy. And that's a juniper. You see how wicked it looks. It's different than a cedar. So, there's tons of firewood over there. This was like a yard for when they had the storm. This was a sort of a lay down yard for equipment and such. It was a bad storm, y'all. This used to all be trees. This was a wooded area. It looked like that. You couldn't walk 3 feet into there. It was so thick. Storm messed it all up. And there's firewood everywhere. Of course, they're not going to come get it, so I'll utilize it, And I got some monsters like over there. I got tons of slabs and all that. Those of y'all who like to recover wood, this would be it. And so it's real peaceful. On the far side of this property that you're looking at right now is a small creek, Butler Creek. And it's real peaceful to just go down there sometimes and chill out. And so, that's a Spirit Creek, an inlet to Spirit Creek, excuse me, which goes all the way back there and forks into the other creeks. So, right now it's a big old mess. I have to organize all this. I'm trying to think of the best way to do so. Obviously, I want a little bit of privacy from my neighbors right in front of me. They're some of the coolest people on earth, though. It's not bothering me. I got the best neighbors that you could possibly get. And the reason is they don't talk to me. Ain't that amazing? We just say, hey, and go back to life. So, what I'm thinking about, I want to get a lot more cedar in. I want to get some more, I have oak everywhere. To be honest, I have beech, I have maple. I don't know what else I need. I have Japanese maple. So, that's crazy. I got red maple, sugar maple. I got sycamore. I got all kind of stuff. Brown oak, laurel oak, swamp junipers, eastern red cedar, all that. And this is a little cedar stack right here. So these will be they've been cut up last year, and I can either burn them off, make some cedar wood oil, or chomp them up for firewood, use them for aromatherapy, straight up burning and all that. And that's kind of, cedar and pine is just, in Georgia, it's the best thing ever, man. These things are everywhere, and people are always complaining cedar costs a lot. Man, cedar is dirt cheap if you can go out there and cut it yourself. Like nothing. You'll get enough cedar for 10 years off of just one tree if you do little aromatherapy, burn a couple sticks. If you're using it for firewood, a tree will last you a winter, basically. Of course, a bigger tree, longer winter. If it's a harsher winter, this and that. So I want to play to those advantages, because I don't need to be out here trying to pick a hickory bark and salix bark and all that when there's places in America that do so much better than here. So always play to your strengths when you're doing foraging and making all this stuff. Always play to your geographical strengths, because like let's say pine straw, just pine needles. So in other places, pine needles are um, they're used to make drinks. People burn them, use them in aromatherapy type stuff, and it's kind of crazy to a Georgian because like man, we used to burn bags and bags and bags of pine straw. Like we don't care, but it's valued a lot more where people don't have it as much. So the things you take for granted are, uh, I guess, what you need to kind of focus on. Another thing is here in Georgia we have wild blueberries and wild blackberries, and to grow blueberries commercially, it's kind of dumb. It's not this Georgia's not for blueberries. It just isn't. They grow better um, in other places, or namely where it's colder, like going towards New Jersey and such. And so I'm not gonna grow blueberries. I'll forage them somewhat, but if I grow some, I can get some off of it. But just foraging blackberries is way better than growing your own blueberries or growing your own blackberries or this or that or whatever. It's easier just to wait till nature around March pops them out and you go just get them all. And that's pretty much that's pretty much it. So if you expend that half day to gather all those blackberries, you'll come out way ahead of somebody trying to grow some blueberry bushes and blackberry bushes at their house. Just because you can go outside to certain patches around here and uh, just keep picking and picking and picking and throw them in the freezer, and then now you can grow other stuff. So I don't really see the need to have blue or blackberries um, growing them. I got to play to my strengths, and the strength here, of course, is pine, cedar, pecan, oak. There's a couple more, rosemary. So I got to really stick to these and kind of beat everybody else at this, because again, it doesn't make sense for me to exuberate twice the effort to get something that somebody could make for half the effort. You play to your economical advantage. And so getting back off the economic lessons to this laydown yard, or lumber yard, I should say, I'm probably going to put a tarp or something on that arch you see in front of you. I'm going to, I'll keep this side bare because I want to look at the woods and all. And there's tons of deer come back there. Against this shed, I'm going to pressure wash it first. I want to put some gravel or something like that around where it's dripping, and clean out from underneath there also. I don't want any animals or bugs around my workstation. And I'll have the cedars and all stacked underneath that arch right there on one side, oak on the other side, and hopefully I'll get as big as that little wooden pour you see in front of me. So I'll have this cleared. I want to put some stuff on this shed. I got to go inside and build a 4x first, and put the 4x through the floor into the ground, secure everything, make it next to a joist and all that, and then I'll dag back to the truss system, and that'll allow me to boom something out here that will pretty much be it'll be able to take anything. And I also have these things. Those, I could run those into the wall and leave half of it outside of the wall and half inside. And there's tons of things. I have a wall right here inside, a wooden wall that separates the shed, and really I could put that guy in there standing up like this, sliding into there, and then do one at my corner back there, and that way I can run a runner board between them, and then I could set everything up on there, and they'll be off of the ground and allowed to dry pretty easily. And it's just a mess here. It's been a little while since I've came back here. Man, look at that beautiful thing. Look at that grain. Whew. Yeah, this is the Japanese maple. Peel all that bark off. Might make a walking stick or something out of that. It was a Sakura Japanese maple. It's probably about 15, 20 years old. All right, y'all. I'll show y'all the inside soon. It's a mess too, so I'll show it to y'all right now. And there's some oak. Got to go through and organize. Ooh, it's a mess in here. I'm gonna come back and clean this stuff up, y'all, and show it to y'all. And turn this into the actual wood shop where I'm gonna be, building furniture and all that kind of stuff. I'll be doing that in the front part right here, and in the back part back here, I'll have finished wood and all that kind of stuff. Wow, I got a freaking. I need those 2 2x. All right, guys. So yeah, this is the beginning of it. It's all dirty and all that. Let's see what happens with due time.